Mr. Rios. Election
Pleasure.
election on the
Oh,
line. This is the only way Donald Trump will win. This is our election special. How many dongs would you suck for Trump to be president?
what do you think the over/under is first?
I'd say 10.
10. Okay. What do you? Wait. Under. Oh, okay. So is that 9.5? Okay. So under over 9.5.
Yeah,
What are you betting? Under or over?
I'm betting the under.
Yeah, dude, I'm taking the
I was
under all
like under
day.
9.5. Yeah. The answer to that question. So you both correct. You both predicted correctly. Would have been one. Would have been
Okay,
one.
so at least one.
I
So
would
point
say
That's
five.
one dog
crazy.
for
That's
Donald Trump
crazy,
to become
man.
president.
That's
But I don't need to. But I don't need to because he's gonna win. He's gonna win.
All right, there we
That
go.
is the
He's
There's
gonna win. You know
craziest.
why? You want to know why? We're gonna
why.
make America great again. We're gonna
Ah.
make America great again. Let's fucking go. Okay.
Uh,
Enough of that. Let's get into business.
yes, this is what the league is all about, Josh. We're here to have some fun, poke some jokes, and talk fantasy football. Okay? So,
Love it.
we're going to take a look at your team, and I have some very important news, Josh. I regret to inform you that you are this week's lowest scoring team, Josh. I hate to break the news to you. I'm sorry for
Yeah.
your loss.
No, but I can tell you why my team is underperforming more than any other team in the league. If you really think about it, look at the numbers. Like you have, first of all, everybody's number one pick in every single league, Christian McCaffrey, go out on what I call a pseudo injury. No, he really like got hurt, and like I think he's probably done for the year, and they're not just saying it. But the fact that you say he's questionable, you report 30 minutes before the game, oh, he's out. I'm like, okay, I can live with one game, but then the second game, you're like, oh, he's on IR. Like what? Like crazy. And you know what? And it shows you like maybe the NFL is rigged against betters. And maybe it's rigged against betters. But I could bring you back to what we did with the trade me and you did, which that was crazy, and also part of the reason why the NFL, or maybe it was just the San Francisco 49ers.
I think it's
I think it
more
was
the
the 49ers
49ers.
that they didn't report like how severe this injury was. And so we made a trade because thinking like, oh, here, I'll give you Cortland Sutton and you trade me Jordan Mason because Jordan Mason wasn't going to get many snaps this year because McCaffrey was going to be dominating, right? And so we made the trade at the spur of the moment. We kind of like forced Andres to try to confirm the trade, but I don't know why it didn't go through. I still don't believe he confirmed it, but that's another conversation for
Are you
another day.
kidding me? No, we can settle this right now.
And
Oh
then
my.
and then Jordan Mason, and I got Jordan Mason good for like 3 or 4 games, but I think he's the most like he is the betting industry plant. If there was an industry plant for betting, it's Jordan Mason because this guy goes off for 3 or 4 games and then disappears, and now he's gonna be out next game. And then this guy Garendo, and then you have this guy Isaac Garendo, who I actually got him. I signed him the first week, but got me like 0 points. He didn't even get a snap. He got 1 carry for 0 yards. Okay, to let you know, and he didn't do anything. And then he goes off. He goes freaking off the last 2 games. Why? Because the San Francisco 49ers have the best O-line in the league. So yeah.
Yeah, because I think the 49ers should be like placed under investigation, like with their like
Oh, 100%.
IR shenanigans with McCaffrey, because week 1 questionable, whatever, and week 2 we found out, oh, he's got what is it called, arthritis in a knee, and then 2 weeks later we find out he's got arthritis in both knees, and we're like,
Not
wait,
arthritis.
This tendonitis.
tendonitis, there we go. Tendonitis. We're like both like, what? Like he could be like
Well-
out for the season, but now he's like on track to be back like, I don't know, week 12 or something. I don't know.
No, I think he might play this week, right, or next week.
Yeah,
No,
49ers on a bye week.
On IR.
He's
They're
still
on a
on
bye
IR.
week. So you keep him on IR.
What makes it really like sus is that week 1 when they asked Mason like, oh, when did you find out that you were gonna start? He said, oh, like I found out last week or
Friday.
whatever. Like, yeah,
He found out
exactly. Like
Friday.
days before. That's what makes it really sus. And then after he's like, no, never mind. I had whatever. I just,
No, you
I
can't run
don't, I
that back.
don't.
You can't run that back. That was a
Yeah,
Freudian slip.
exactly. Yeah.
No, like
That
literally
was a
either
Freudian slip.
it was either like the staff informed him or like he knew like McCaffrey was gonna be out.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
there's one of those
these
two things.
people.
They're saying McCaffrey's expected to play Week 10 against the Buccaneers.
Okay.
So
That means maybe week 11.
Week 11. My God. So number one pick gets to play week 11.
No,
yeah,
but
no,
you know,
yeah.
I don't understand how Andres. No, did you confirm the
What?
trade?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
He
But
did.
look, how long
That
have
was
you been
like
playing
any
fantasy?
company.
How long have you been playing fantasy football?
I think since 7th grade.
Okay, you damn well know that on Monday night, if you make a trade with a player that already played on Sunday, the trade will not go through until the fantasy football week is over.
But I feel like when I was commissioner back in the day, I feel like when I confirmed the trade, it was automatic.
Yes. When both
No matter
players
what
have
you
it, not when both, because the player's locked. When both players
no,
have
I know what
not.
you're saying.
Yes, because I
You
understand.
can't try to play that. I get
No,
what you're
because
saying.
I know I understand what you're saying. When you make a trade, if the commissioner doesn't like
If neither
confirm
played
it,
if neither played yet, it would have gone through. Is what you're saying.
even then, I don't know if it would have because the week already started.
Oh.
I don't know. I have no idea.
No, the week had already started. Like this was
That's
like
what I'm
Monday
saying.
night.
You
Like
can't
we're
just
already seeing
trade.
news.
You can't just trade
you
like
know.
that. But either way, Sutton was already locked. He had already played, so the trade for sure wasn't going through. But I know what you're talking about when it's like, let's say it's a Wednesday, and you make a trade. The trade will not go through on like if the commissioner doesn't confirm it, it won't go through until like a couple days later. But if he does confirm it, it'll go through that Wednesday. I know what you're talking about. But
Okay, no,
I'll
give you it. But it only increases the need to create a league constitution.
Sure, bro.
God.
Sure.
The rumored
Go ahead,
league
but
constitution we've had since like 8th grade.
Look, we let Andres roam freely, and he needs to have oversight.
What happened? I feel like I'm the most nonchalant commissioner ever.
Oh man,
I don't really.
Man, that's the worst. You probably have the Patriot Act already enshrined in law in our league, and we don't even know it. You surveil us. Then you look. You probably have one picture of somebody, right? Like in Guero.
What? Yo, this is getting crazy.
Hey, look at this picture. If you don't trade me this guy, or if you don't trade with that other guy, I'm going to fuck you. Like, yeah.
I feel like if I ever did that, it'll come out to light so quickly. Like, the only person who should be investigated for something like that is Marco.
Oh,
and that
man.
is it. No, not me.
Oh, Marco? Oh, Marco.
Look.
That's a sick man.
I will let out a little insider information. I'm in trade talks with Marco right now, so I need you, Andres, to, do your thing.
I don't have.
And let the trade go through Sunday. Okay.
Yes, if you guys, I will confirm the trade. Next time I confirm a trade, you know what? I will screen record me confirming every trade from now on.
Oh my
because
God.
this is ridiculous. I will not.
Constitution too. And okay.
These allegations.
And you know what?
Man.
No, you know what? I think my attorneys told me I cannot comment on Marco being sick at this moment.
Why?
For
Why
legal
is that?
I comment on Marco being sick or not.
Why is that?
He's suing me. Guys, Marco is suing me.
Oh
so
man,
we're having some legal issues.
All right, so let's. You have to do a punishment by Thursday Night Football, by the way, which is tomorrow. So I just want to put that out there.
I know where you live.
Okay.
I'm well aware.
Okay.
I'm well aware.
What have you been like? What do you think? How do you think fantasy football has gone this year? I want to ask you that. I feel like I've asked everyone because I'm curious.
I'll answer this parallel, like in a parallel motion.
Okay.
The state of fantasy is also the state of the NFL. What is happening in the NFL right now? You have so many great players, specifically like star players, getting injured. Like, but they're like not only just injured, like for out for 1 week injured, they're out for 6+ games IR. It's like, what is happening? It goes, right now the newest one's Mike Evans, obviously before McCaffrey, and then you have players that are just straight up underperforming like crazy. Like, I believe Stroud is not going to his second stride right now. I believe freaking look at AR-15, bro. My boy from UF. Like, what happened
He's
to him?
tired,
Now you have
man.
Joe Flacco. You have Joe Flacco going in at like 45 years old, throwing dots to people without moving 5 feet off the pocket. It's like, okay, what recipe does this guy have? Or we conspiracy route and say, oh, the NFL's behind this because they don't want you to win money because they're in cahoots with the casinos. So we can go
The
routes
Minions,
here.
man. I'm
But I'm
telling
telling
you.
you, the fans of the NFL
Whoa,
right
this
now,
is
and I think we've achieved also, like, it's a monopoly in the NFL right now. I think the Chiefs are going to get exposed in the playoffs. Okay. I also was correct by the Minnesota Vikings being the fakest undefeated team at the time. And look at they've lost 2 games in a row now. Now they're third place. Now they're freaking third place in their division. So it makes you wonder. Okay, all the hype and all this, people start betting, right? And now you're gonna lose your money. But I don't want to make it about that. I don't want to make it about it's interesting. I think there's a lot of mid teams, and you have the Chiefs at the top, but they're going to get exposed. And I don't agree with look. Josh Allen is 12 touchdowns, 1 interception right now. That's pretty good numbers. That's a very good QBR rating. Probably one of the best. If he's at pace to have one of the best QBR seasons of all time, right? But I think he's fake.
Josh Allen is fake? He's a pretender?
I think the Bills are a pretender. I don't think they're real. They were shaky in the beginning, and now they got their stride again. James Cook has to go off more than he is, right? But he is, I think, number 3 or number 4 in touchdowns. Okay. But I think they're fake. And I also think the Ravens are probably the most their record doesn't show the full story. I think they should be maybe 5-1, right? Instead of 4-2. Right. I think that Chiefs game low key they could have won that game. But yeah, I think the state of the NFL is just like bizarre. A lot of parity, but the pyramid.
I think it's funny how you're saying how that the Chiefs are going to get exposed, that they're not as good as they think they are, whatever. Because on paper, obviously, they shouldn't be that good. Yeah. But I think it's ironic as a Patriots fan you're saying that, because that was all of us with the Patriots for so many years saying, how are these white boys cooking the whole NFL? And it's just when you have a good quarterback and a great quarterback and a great coach, it's like that's what you're going to get, right?
Let me just tell you this.
Chris Hogan.
Okay,
go ahead.
Let me tell you
the lacrosse boy.
Retweeted.
Okay.
Let me retweet you a tweet I just retweeted. I sound like
okay.
Look, we used to watch gods play on Sunday. Who do we watch now? We watch Snoop. We watch Snoop for the Dolphins. We watch Derek Carr. We watched Deshaun Diddy Watson. Like, what are we doing? No, we used to watch prime Aaron Rodgers, prime Tom Brady, prime Peyton Manning, prime Drew Brees, all playing at the same time in like 2012. They were all in their prime. Then you had like good B-tier quarterbacks like Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers. Like, you had good players. Now, who do you have? You have Kyler Murray. Get out of here. We used to watch God on Sunday. And Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in this new generation. I'll give him props. He's not a Tom Brady. He will never be a Tom Brady. And please stop this notion that he will be the next GOAT. Get out of here. Stop it. Slap yourself a little bit of times. He's not. So I think, honestly, like, we used to watch God's play on Sunday. We don't have that anymore. We have one. It's only Patty Mahomes. So that's why the Chiefs are dominating the way they are. Yeah. It's not because they're so good. They could never beat those Patriots teams, but because nobody else can go against it.
Oh. Yeah, look.
The
Mahomes is playing against
a
bunch of plumbers, bro. Just like MJ, man. You know?
Nah, I think you're just very biased.
Very biased.
No,
look, Look.
Because it's the
Bias.
same
Bias.
thing, man. It's the same thing. But yo, you're breaking up here.
Wait, he's breaking up.
No, I'm here.
Okay, we can
I'm
still
here.
hear him.
No, I'm here.
I get that. Oh, we don't see as many good quarterbacks as obviously like 2012. But I will say, I think our skill players are insane nowadays. Like the fact that we have CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill, and Justin Jefferson to watch every Sundays. Okay, this guy
Yeah, you can just turn off camera so it just using less bandwidth.
there.
Oh wait. Oh, he's back.
Okay. No, look. We have. Am I have a lag?
No, you're good now. You're good now.
Okay, so I just think, I think our skilled positions have become more skillful, yes, but at the same time, it's like more for less. Look at Randy Moss, the way he was built, and Randy Moss literally has a verb named after him. To get mossed, like whoa,
Yeah.
we like, oh, I got jetted. It sounds like you got diddied. Like no.
Yeah, I'm gonna start using that.
I don't approve.
But I will say the next generation, like Jaden Daniels coming up, Caleb Williams looks promising. Drake May's a bum, but you know. So, yeah. But I think this next generation of cornerbacks is like Deshaun Watson was supposed to be special, but obviously he has his issues there and whatever. We'll move past that topic, but.
Yeah. So I guess to wrap things up, I see a very important matchup this week. I'm gonna name this the bum fight of our league. We have Joseph Torres versus Josh Rios.
Oh,
our 3-5 team and our 2-6 team against each other. So, Mr. Rios, do you have any choice words for Joseph?
No, I'll tell you, I have choice words for myself. The reason why I'm so low is because of that conversation I had earlier about injuries. Mike Evans just got out. Jordan Mason got out in the first quarter last game. I obviously have McCaffrey. It's like, what are we actually doing with our lives? No, I don't approve. No, nothing against Joseph. He drafted a bum team, but I drafted a freaking championship team. Just everybody's at the Bikini Bottom Hospital like the team on Dress has. Damn.
Yo, but my team's making a comeback. I won 3 games in a row. Okay.
Man, because you're playing bum people, but every week that's why.
What?
Oh
I've been like the highest scoring. I have been the highest scoring team for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think.
No,
I
come with data. I'm sorry, I come with data.
Whoa,
I'm the number 2 most points allowed in the league. I've given up, quote unquote, 1052 points. Okay, yes. That's the second most. And who's first? Joseph. So it's like, is it really my fault?
I need the ABC,
but you've only scored 878 points, which is bottom tier in our league. Like, it's hold up. Only 2 other people have scored less than you. So
nice.
You can play this little. Oh, I've had the most points
my
injuries
are killing me. My injuries are killing me.
Oh, okay, now it comes back to injuries.
Look, let's wrap this bad boy up. So, Josh, do you have any choice words for Joseph, your opponent, or you just want to wrap things up here?
No. Let the best man win, and I'm the best man.
Let the best bum win, and the best bum is Josh. Got it. Alrighty.
Oh, I want to know on your little sign off statement on the elections. We gotta have.
Oh yeah, this is our election special. What's your take on the election, Josh? Keep it brief.
We're going to win. We're going to take back this country. I think Miami-Dade right now is voting plus 5% Republicans, and election day hasn't even happened yet. So imagine, the old school Republicans, they go on election day. Los viejos. I'm not even talking about Miami, across the country. The fact that Republicans are like leading in ballots cast, early voting, and mail-in ballots combined, and some states are making it very competitive, and they're plus 200,000 from last election. It's looking like a good night. It's looking like a good night. So I think for the sake of our country, I hope Trump wins. We come from communism. We come from very bad dictatorships. And so I'm hoping that Trump will allow for him to be the one to stop the elites from taking over. And so I'm going to be casting my vote for Donald J. Trump, number 45 and soon to be number 47. and let's win. Make America great again.
I like that.